storms brewing. The state's forewarned storm team tracking every development.
Plus, busted for drinking and driving. The state insurance commissioner says he was set up.
It just doesn't ring right that someone would go to that much effort.
The allegations in a live report. Also ahead, 2 flesh-eating deaths at this hospital just 1 week apart. Is there a connection? Plus, unorganized, impatient, impulsive. This firefighter suffered all the symptoms.
I read all the material. Why couldn't I recall it when I needed to?
Attention deficit disorder in adults, a new cutting-edge treatment. And a tour of this $1 million showcase. See why you might never want to leave the bathroom inside this mansion.
You are watching Oklahoma's News Channel 4 at 6.
Welcome. Good evening. Thank you for joining us for News Channel 4 at 6. I'm Kevin Ogle.
And I'm Linda Cavanaugh. We begin tonight at the forewarned storm center.
Mike Morgan and crew carefully watching some threatening weather right now. Mike.
Kevin, extremely hot temperatures have triggered some severe weather. We're closely tracking Oklahoma weather this afternoon. Here's our view outside. Temperatures here in the metro managed to climb above 100 on the western sides of town. And because of that heat, severe thunderstorm watch for the blue shaded counties about the western half of Oklahoma until 11 p.m. tonight. It comes right up to Oklahoma City's front door. Severe weather in the far eastern Texas panhandle. That is headed this way. I do want to show you the forewarned edge here. Thunderstorms now northwestern Oklahoma, the eastern Texas panhandle, moving east at 30 miles per hour. And again, some of these are becoming quite severe, and they're moving into Oklahoma, so we're tracking that carefully. Here's the forewarned edge, a little closer view. You folks in Beckham County up through Ellis and Woodward counties, be prepared for severe weather as they move quickly to the east at 30 miles per hour. Some 60 to 75 mile per hour winds are possible. Here's the forewarned storm tracker, and we'll zoom into western Oklahoma, take a little closer look. Woodward, a very strong storm just northwest of you and also near Arnett. That cell could be severe, and some damaging winds coming into Beckham County. So Kevin and Linda, we are carefully tracking the weather updates coming up.
Arrested for drinking and driving. Tonight, State Insurance Commissioner Carol Fisher is telling his side of the story. But we found out it's a story that differs a lot from that of the teenage driver who reported him. Now, this is the driver who called police that night to report another motorist who had apparently tried to ram off the road. With new details at 6, News Channel 4's Lydia Joseph joined us now live from the newsroom. Lydia, what happened?
Well, Linda, it's kind of a he said thing. Commissioner Fisher says he did attend a Cancer Society fundraiser at the Oak Tree Family Course. Now, he admits that he had several drinks, but he denies that he was driving reckless.
And I sat around and participated in the evening from about 7 o'clock until around 11:30.
Fisher admits having several drinks here and leaving a Cancer Society fundraiser with an open container of beer, but denies he was driving drunk when he saw someone following him.
I noticed that the car behind me ran through the light to keep up with me.
I came behind this like black, it was either like a Lincoln Town car or a Crown Victoria, and he was driving like really slow.
This witness, who doesn't want to be identified, says Fisher's driving was frightening.
All of a sudden he kind of like his 2 right wheels went completely off the side of the road, like into the ditch.
Fearing for the driver's safety, he slowed down to watch the person in front of him and dialed 911.
I'd like to report a potential drunk driver.
Fisher says claims of erratic driving are false. He's suspicious of anyone who'd be following him.
It was kind of unique that someone would be such a, concern about, everything I did was proper. It just doesn't ring right that someone would go to that much effort.
This teen driver says his only motive was to keep our streets safe.
And I'm glad we got somebody off the road that was doing that.
Now, Linda, we did press for more information from Fisher on why he thought that someone would be intentionally following him. The commissioner just kept telling me it just doesn't seem quite right. Back to you.
All right, Lydia, thank you. I may have misspoken. He did not allege the commissioner tried to run him off the road, simply that the commissioner ran off the road. Commissioner Fisher says he takes full responsibility and accountability for his actions and doesn't plan to fight the charges.
Also tonight, this is worrisome. 2 deaths at the same hospital just 1 week apart. The cause of flesh-eating bacteria. Now, the question on everyone's mind is there a connection? Could it be spreading? Well, the health department is now stepping in with the answer. And since we brought you the story at 4:30, we have talked with the doctor who treated both of those patients. With the new details tonight, News Channel 4's Jack Damrell joins us now live from the State Health Department with more on what he's found out. Jack.
Well, Kevin, doctors say there is no evidence connecting these 2 cases together. They say it is just coincidence that 2 people ended up at the same hospital with the same disease.
No, this is a very rare disease.
Doctors say both patients came into Midwest Regional Medical Center with cramps, similar to a Charlie horse. The problem soon escalated to flu-like symptoms, then death.
We got to them as early as possible, which was within minutes or hours.
Dr. Clifford Latimer treated both victims. Both suffered excruciating pain, and it's unclear how they came into contact with the bacteria.
As important the question is, important the answer might be, there is no clear explanation for why this happened.
Infectious disease experts say the bacteria is known as Group A streptococcus, or strep throat, but they say it's a very aggressive form of the disease, and only a small number of victims die.
Which is to say that this is a very rare disease. What happened is almost statistically hard to understand why.
Doctors say there are certain things you can do to try and prevent this aggressive form of the bacteria spreading. Wash your hands, almost to the point of being obsessive. And if you have a cut, keep the wound clean.
Some people can be colonized for a prolonged period of time, which means weeks, days and weeks. But once this disease starts, it is not, there's nothing subtle about it.
Now, doctors tell us the first patient died last Sunday, 20 hours within the first diagnosis. The second patient died on Wednesday, 48 hours after the first diagnosis. Now, there were 2 others that have also died in the state here in Oklahoma from the same bacteria. One back in June. That person lived in Miami, Oklahoma. The other was in Canadian County earlier this year. Kevin?
Thanks for getting the answers for us. Thank you, Jack. Infectious disease experts tell us this aggressive form of strep is fatal in 80% of the cases.
And on Crime Watch tonight, a dog buying scheme and a search for the suspect. Police are looking for this man, 25-year-old James Daniel Trammell. He's wanted here in the metro, but authorities in Tulsa and 3 other states also want to talk with him. Told Trammell is buying high-priced dogs with bogus checks. When the victims try to cash their checks, they learn the bank account has been closed. You're asked to give police a call with any information on Trammell's whereabouts.
I have a warning for residents who live near Tinker Air Force Base. Don't let a training exercise scheduled for tomorrow send you into panic mode. The plane includes a fake plane crash. Residents and motorists in the area north of Tinker might see a whole lot of emergency responders, but remember, only a drill. It will run from 8 in the morning until 4 tomorrow afternoon.
Parched grass and thirsty cedar trees fuel for a raging fire that burned near a YMCA day camp today. You see the flames from Chopper 4 earlier. It's about 3 o'clock near Wilshire and the Broadway Extension. Maybe you saw the smoke. About 10 acres were burned before fire crews got the upper hand on it. 75 kids were in the area attending a YMCA day camp. They were quickly evacuated. See, very calmly there. No one was injured. Well, who hasn't experienced trouble concentrating from time to time?
You know, but when it begins to interfere with your work or even your home life, there may be a more serious problem. Coming up next, an Oklahoma firefighter who had no idea he was suffering from a disorder that's normally associated with children. His story and a cutting-edge treatment that could help you.
And then at 6:15, tee off from the back porch to the practice green of an exclusive golf course. This unique feature and others inside tonight's $1 Million Home.
And then tonight at 10 o'clock, an OSBI agent is shot to death in his own bed, his body riddled by 8 bullets.
It's a murder that took place in the dead of night more than 70 years ago, unsolved until now. At 10, new information that could crack this case.
Come to Frontier City for a summer fireworks extravaganza. Don't miss Celebration, our salute to America with singing, dancing, and a fireworks finale. Join Oklahoma's News Channel 4 at Frontier City for fun all summer long.
This is the Kincaid Gallery at the New Evans. It must be completely sold out before we can begin the remodel. So it's Kincaid at clearance prices. Unbelievable prices. I'm Larry Evans, bringing you the New Evans, where you can save as much as 60% off catalog prices and more in the huge Kincaid Gallery, or special order at 50% off. Kincaid is the premier solid wood line in America, and these prices are the lowest in Evans history. So as I said, unbelievable prices. So come see and save in the Kincaid Gallery at the New Evans.
At Advanced Dental, we're in the golden age of dentistry. With advanced training, tools, and technology, Advanced Dental doctors can restore even the most neglected mouth to a balanced state of comfort, function, beauty, and health. Dentistry has improved over the years. Advanced Dental has proven methods to respond to our patients' needs with predictable results. Call today about our $25 new patient exam. At Advanced Dental, we want to see you smile for a long, long time.
Any way you want it, it's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
You want it,
You got it with the factory authorized clearance. Get 0% financing or $2,500 cash on a huge selection of Ford Super Cruise and Super Duty. 0% financing or $2,500 cash on Super Crew and Super Duty. You want it? Now's the time at your Oklahoma Ford dealer during the factory authorized clearance.
Any way you want it, the way you need it.
Come to Frontier City for a summer fireworks extravaganza. Don't miss Celebration, our salute to America with singing, dancing, and a fireworks finale. Join Oklahoma's News Channel 4 at Frontier City for fun all summer long.
Comes to your mind when I say ADHD?
But the chances are pretty good you pictured children. Well, youngsters are the ones most often associated with attention deficit disorder. But tonight, cutting-edge therapy is bringing adults relief from the same problem. News Channel 4's Tammy Payne joins us now. And Tammy, I think this is going to come as a surprise to a whole lot of folks out there.
It has certainly caught countless adults off guard, Kevin. They knew something wasn't right. Their spouses knew something was wrong. So tonight, we look at the symptoms and the second chance new medications are giving adult ADHD patients. Steve Bartley is suiting up again. The Enid firefighter is an accomplished veteran of the department.
It's a great job. Golly, it's a great job.
But the road getting here had some turns. First, a failed test when he tried for a promotion.
I read all the material. Why couldn't I recall it when I needed to?
It was a big disappointment, a mystery really, but there were other clues. Here's what it was like for Steve at the grocery store.
Should I buy this one? Should I buy that one? What's going to happen if I buy this one and find out that one's cheaper? Or is this a better product?
Steve would later learn he suffered from attention deficit hyperactive disorder, or ADHD. Experts believe 3 to 5% of children have it, and those children grow up, with 50 to 60% of them taking ADHD into adulthood.
I thought, you know, if kids could have it, why couldn't adults have it?
The symptoms? The inability to organize, restlessness, and impulsive, putting this kind of strain on a relationship.
I can't wait, I want to do something.
Psychiatrist Louise Beckett is diagnosing ADHD in adults. With proper medication, spouses are grateful.
His wife called and said, you know, he was actually able to go and sit through an entire movie with me for the first time in our marriage.
Steve tried this medication, Adderall XR. Then he took that test again.
I was just able to retain the information, recall it, stay interested in reading it.
To say the least, Steve's score was so high he was promoted from driver to company officer.
Well, let's at least heat it up. Yeah. For crying out loud.
The guys at the fire station watched Steve's symptoms disappear.
They were all wondering, you know, what's gotten into him? Why is he so different?
Different, Steve believes, because of diagnosis and treatment.
The overall feeling that I have of just inside is good. It's okay. That makes a difference. It's very noticeable.
And it helped get him that promotion. Doctors at IPS Research are testing a new drug for adult ADHD. Here's the number to call if you would like to learn more about diagnosis or participating in the study. It's 235-8188, and that study's in Oklahoma City. Kevin, the new drug is a non-stimulant we want to mention, meaning there is no concern for addiction.
Thanks, Tammy. And listen to this. One of Beckett's patients was 70. After treatment, the doctor says his focus improved so much he was able to read his first book.
Well, we may end the day just as we started it.
Mike and the forewarned storm team watching the weather very carefully right now.
Kevin, Oklahoma temperatures climbing up to 109 in the shade have now triggered severe weather coming into western Oklahoma. We're going to track that severe weather and update your forewarned forecast. It's next.
And still ahead, let me take you inside this $1 million home. You'll see a master bathroom. If you lived here, you'd probably never want to leave that one room.
You could spend hundreds for professional microdermabrasion or just a few dollars and do it yourself. Does it really work?
My skin feels so soft.
But is it safe? What you need to know about do-it-yourself dermabrasion. Tomorrow at 6 on Oklahoma's News Channel 4.
If you're going to fix up your home, now's the time to come to Marquis Furniture, Shawnee, Enid, Stillwater, Ardmore. We've got some great buys in every department. Bedroom, dining room, occasional tables, sofas, everything in our inventory marked down and 6 months to pay for it without 1 penny in interest. Like this sofa and love seat, only $499, 6 months no interest. The place to shop for beautiful furniture is Marquis Furniture, Shawnee, Enid, Stillwater, and Ardmore. Come and see us for great buys.
Do you have missing teeth or dentures that don't fit? Then it's time to consider dental implants. Advanced Dental surgically places more implants than anyone in Oklahoma. Dental implants are titanium tooth roots used to replace missing teeth or to support and stabilize a bridge or denture. Dental implants look, feel, and function just like natural teeth. Receive $100 off your implant treatment. Call today. At Advanced Dental, we want to see you smile for a long, long time.
Hi, folks. We're having our 30th anniversary sale of Big Red Sports and Imports. And what's that mean to you? That means we're going to give you a present. Come in today and pick from any of our 300 SUVs, trucks, and cars, and we're going to throw in tactile and tax and give you an extended warranty. For 30 years, Big Red Sports and Imports has been a leader in pre-owned cars. Come in today and see why. All this happening in only one place. Big Red Sports and Imports, I-35 Norman.
Hi, I'm Hal Smith. I'm with my friend and partner, Hank Kraft. We thank you, our family and friends here in Oklahoma, for continuing to make Charleston's and Red Rock your favorite restaurants.
Red Rock satisfies any appetite with wood-fired meats, fresh seafood, plus a view like no other in town. For 16 years, Charleston's has offered specially prepared favorites, salads, meats, and unforgettable desserts.
Hank and I appreciate you as our guests in both Red Rock and Charleston's.
Introducing Long John Silver's new bucket of crunchy shrimp. It's a lot of shrimp and it's ready to go. You get 30 of our delicious golden brown bite-sized shrimp in an easy-to-grab bucket. And this bucket is loaded because it's not only 30 of our succulent, juicy bite-sized shrimp, but it's fries, hush puppies, and a drink, all for just $3.99. So grab them, pop them, and run with them, and bring your appetite along for the ride. It's the new 30-piece bucket of crunchy shrimp combo, and it's only at Long John Silver's. Dive into something new.
Tonight's $1 Million Home makes you feel like you're smack dab in the middle of the Colorado Rockies. So sit back and let me take you on a tour of this unusually decorated home. Located on the 10th tee of the golf course at Gaillardia, this spacious home features something you won't find at any other in the area. More on that in just a moment, but first let's go inside.
Hi, welcome to Scott and Geneva's house at Gaillardia. Why don't you come on in and I'll show you around.
Once inside this 5,400 square foot home, you feel like you're inside a resort in the Southwest. Grand entryway with a wide open field. From the 27-foot tall ceilings to the beautiful marble floors.
This is the living room area, and as you can see, there are two wonderful plasma TVs. There's a his and a hers in this house.
And an unusual stone fireplace reaching way, way up to the top of the beamed ceiling overhead.
We are now in the dining room, and it features this beautiful southwestern dining table with this beautiful chandelier.
The breakfast room is off the kitchen.
And you can sit right here and have breakfast and watch the guys tee off out here.
In the master bedroom, another plasma TV. This one's built above the fireplace so you can lay in bed and watch your favorite shows.
We're in the master bath now.
A master bath is just like a spa vacation. The shower turns into a steam room and heated towel racks throughout.
This is just a great place to hang out. Now we're in the game room. Upstairs, we've come up on the private elevators.
A game room with lots of fun for everyone. A pool table, 2 TVs, and a karaoke machine. But off the game room is something you won't see anywhere else.
The porch features a railing that opens, and you may hit golf balls from your upstairs balcony to the practice green at Gaillardia.
Truly an unusual feature to this $1 Million home.
Thanks for coming. We really enjoyed having you at the Smith House. Come back.
And we particularly liked all those TVs. Hope they're tuned here. Now, this home could be yours for a mere $1.5 million. Roy Woods is the listing agent. If you'd like more information, log on to our website at KFOR.com.
The most accurate forecast with the forewarned storm team's Mike Morgan.
We hope you've received your fair share of Oklahoma rain the past 3 days. If you haven't, there is still hope on the Oklahoma horizon. It's coming in from the west. Here's our view outside from the forewarned sky cam. A look at Garth Brooks Boulevard in Yukon, Oklahoma. We've got a partly cloudy sky here in Oklahoma City. Our temperature in the mid-90s outside. The humidity has come up quite a bit, so the heat index peaked out at just under 105 today. So plenty hot and plenty humid. Our barometer, it is falling. Storms are approaching from the west. An Oklahoma weather wow. A foot of rain up near Lake Keystone just in the past 3 days. That's more rain than Oklahoma City's had since the beginning of the year. and 109 this afternoon in Tipton, and a very hot, dusty, and dry southwestern Oklahoma. That is changing, though. Thunderstorms now moving into the far western parts of our state. For Oklahoma City, our daytime high has been 97. Our morning low was 71. No rain yet today for the month of August, 9/100 of an inch, and we are still way behind for the year. Temperatures above 100 on the western sides of town, Chickasha, Union City, over through Mustang, El Reno, 102. It's 88 in Perkins. So yes, we have a contrast here in temperatures right across central Oklahoma, and the green numbers that you see, those are the rain totals for the past 3 to 4 days. Moore's had about 1.5 inches of rain, so the metro's had some rain. We could always use a lot more. Temperatures in southwest Oklahoma, these are current readings in the shade. 106 in Lawton, Clinton, Weatherford, 104, 104 in Altus. It's 91 in Alva, 83 in Ponca City, and 88 because of some cloud cover in much of eastern Oklahoma this afternoon and some rain. You can sure see that cloud cover to the east now of Oklahoma City. Here go the thunderstorms firing out west, and they are quickly becoming severe. Let's go to the forewarned storm tracker here and take a little closer look at this. Movement now easterly at 30. 2 areas of severe weather developing rather quickly, and if you live along or ahead of these, you may want to be away from windows, off the phone, of course. All the lightning and the winds could be near 75 miles per hour from just east and southeast of Arnett, heading toward Leedy, Taloga, Morewood, Camargo, Viside, and then this southern storm coming into Beckham County near Texola, also Eric by 6:21, and over toward Elk City by around 6:50 to 6:55 this evening. Again, 2 areas of severe weather. Here's the forewarned edge. On the broader view, we can show you that on the edge we have that activity coming into western Oklahoma near Moreland, also in Woodward County, and because of this we have a severe thunderstorm watch. Conditions being favorable for severe weather till 11 p.m. It includes about the western half of Oklahoma, coming right up to Oklahoma City's front door. So here's the plan. These thunderstorms will fire quickly this evening. They'll come to the east, but will they hold together? That's our best chance of rain for the metro after the 10 p.m. news tonight, overnight tonight, and then ending before sunrise tomorrow morning. Most of the rain will be to the north and to the east of Oklahoma City for later tonight and during the day tomorrow. So after tonight, our chance of rain begins to go back down. Dallas 100 tomorrow, Amarillo about 96, along with Wichita, Branson, a chance of storms at 87. The forewarned Oklahoma forecast for the best chance of rain, that's tonight, northern and eastern Oklahoma. Still a pretty decent chance here in the metro after 10. Lows mostly low to mid 70s. And for tomorrow, a low to moderate chance of rain. Best chances in eastern Oklahoma, and tomorrow does look hot, well above 100 if you live in southwestern Oklahoma. For the metro, slowly climbing evening chances of rain, Kev, especially after about 9 or 10 o'clock. We'll track those very carefully. Overnight, a low of 72. Tomorrow looks mostly dry and hot, a high near 100 degrees with a light and variable wind. And Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday do look dry. Temperatures very much on the toasty side. Next chance of rain Saturday night into Sunday with highs over the weekend in the mid to upper 90s. Again, severe weather, Ellis County, Beckham County tracking to the east. We will track that and update you at 6:30.
We'll check back with you. Okay. Thank you.
Listen very carefully. Can you hear them?
I can hear them.
The moans and groans from Stillwater.
That's right. The rookies in the morning, the veterans in the afternoon. Got to explain that.
Coming up next, and here's Lance West. We'll look what's coming up at 6:30.
How do you get Tiger Woods' autograph? For one fan, it took 3 stitches and a nasty smack in the head. And a terrifying scene in one neighborhood. A plane crashes into 3 houses. You'll see the dramatic video when you join us for News Channel 4 at 6:30.
Friday, imagine keeping a secret all your life. From family and friends. Something that might ruin everything. Now, 4 people reveal all. Tom Brokaw reports a loss for words. Dateline Friday, 8/7 Central on NBC.
Tomatoes, lettuce, what are you guys doing?
Making Arby's Market Fresh Ultimate BLT.
Hey, can I help?
Oven mitt, this has nothing to do with ovens.
Come on, there must be something I can do.
See? Now the tomatoes won't roll away.
See, now the tomatoes won't roll away.
Arby's Market Fresh Ultimate BLT. Ripe tomatoes, crisp lettuce, and pepper bacon, all on honey wheat bread.
Oh, oven mitt down.
Try Arby's Market Fresh Ultimate BLT.
What are you eating today?
Going to the dentist should be convenient and efficient. That's the reason Advanced Dental has 8 locations to serve you. And there's a reason we're called Advanced. Advanced Dental uses advanced training, tools, and technology to bring you the most comfortable, durable, and beautiful restorations available. See for yourself. Call today about our $25 new patient exam. At Advanced Dental, we want to see you smile for a long, long time.
Hey, can I try a piece of that popcorn chicken?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I'll let you drive.
What's up?
Sonic's Jumbo Popcorn Chicken. Big pieces of all-white meat, perfect for dipping in our new Chipotle sauce made with Tabasco. It's a taste that's almost too good to share. Come in and get a snack-sized order for just $1.99. Only at Sonic.
This month, better deals wear redder tags at Bruno's biggest ever red tag sale. Throughout our store, you'll find red-hot prices on Oklahoma's finest furniture selection. Incredible deals on dining room, living room, and bedroom furniture. Plus a great selection of accessories. There's never been a better time to shop Oklahoma's finest furniture selection, because this month, redder means better. Only at Bruno's Home Furnishings, Northwest, 36th and Western.
It's fun to eat at 4:30 p.m. It's fun to eat at 4:30 p.m.
Yo, check it out.
There are no lines away, and the prices are great. You can take home what's left on your plate.
Not everything can be as good as the original, but Diet Dr. Pepper is. Diet Dr. Pepper. Tastes more like regular Dr. Pepper.
Now, sports with Bob Barry.
Indeedy do. Les Miles welcomed his players to their first day of practice today in Stillwater. The newcomers and veterans all began practice today, but on different schedules. Van Shea Ivan reports.
The newcomers caught a break from the weather as cloudy skies greeted Brad Gertman and company on their first morning of practice. Les Miles put his pups through a 2-hour session before sending them to off-the-field activities until it's back to practice early Tuesday morning.
First practice looked like the first practice. You know, getting the guys acclimated, teaching them how we call it. You know, there's some talent here, but they're awful young and some puzzled faces.
It's one of the most talked about classes the Cowboys have had in several years, and while most won't see the field for a while, there are a few that are ready to play right away.
Yeah, I mean, that's every freshman. They want to come in and play or be a part of a winning team. So, I mean, that's my plan. You know, I'm planning to be a part of this thing. I don't really want to sit out a year, but I plan to be a part of the team.
Have a good chance. I just gotta, it's all on me. I gotta, you know, it determines by me. So I'm gonna do everything I can to come in and play, work hard, always hustle. That's the most important thing. If you hustle and you know what you gotta do, then you know your plays and you get a good chance to play.
In Stillwater, Van Shea Ivan, Oklahoma's News Channel 4 Sports.
And then this afternoon, the rest of the Oklahoma State football team took the field for their first workout. Josh Fields and Tatum Bell worked on their goal line offense, while head coach Les Miles talked strategy with tight end Charlie Johnston. Tomorrow is media day for the Cowboys, and their first combined practice will be Friday in full pads. Still with football, tonight at 10, Brian Brinkley continues his series Big 12 football forecast with a look at the impact some of the recent coaching scandals have had on college sports. Some of the conference coaches talked about the new scrutiny they coach under.
We have a different set of rules that we have to follow, and you have a choice. If you want the job, you follow the rules. If you don't want the job, then then you break the rules, is what it comes down to. Are the rules written? Maybe not so much so, but we all know the difference between right and wrong.
Well, the National Football League Hall of Fame game will be played tonight in Canton, Ohio. It'll be the second exhibition game. You'll remember the first was in Tokyo last week. The High Hope Kansas City Chiefs open their NFL preseason facing the storied Green Bay Packers. The occasion will be nationally telecast from Canton, Ohio. Hank Stram and Marcus Allen, former coach and star player respectively of the Chiefs, were among the Hall of Fame inductees inducted yesterday. And the Oklahoma Redhawks lost their afternoon game in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada today, despite the fact that Jason Hart hit 2 home runs for the Redhawks. Final was 8-4 Edmonton, and the two teams meet again tomorrow. The Redhawks return home on Thursday after having the day off tomorrow.
All right, Big Bob Barry, thank you very much. Well, he is one of the most respected figures in Washington.
Question is, could he soon be stepping down from his post? Surprising allegations. Next at 6:30.
I'll be around, you know I can't stay forever.
The Jeep Summer Sales Drive is coming to an end. Get in on it now or miss out on some of the greatest deals around.
When I'm finally gone, I'm gonna be gone without a trace.
Like 0% financing or big cash allowances, plus our 7-year, 70,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. So get to your local Jeep dealer before the Summer Sales Drive ends.
You are my number one.
You know,
know, my husband Nolan is great at a lot of things. But some things are best left to the experts. If you see cracks in your sheetrock or doors that don't close, call Olshan today. They use the patented cable lock system, and they offer a lifetime transferable warranty.
For foundation problems, see the expert.
Fix it with Olshan.
And fix it for good.
You're not a room number.
You are not a diagnosis.
You are not an insurance card.
You're not a case study. You're not a list of symptoms.
You are not a treatment. You are not a medical record.
You are not.
You are not an admission form.
You are not an early morning round.
You are not a disease.
You are my calling.
You are my calling. You are my calling.
Deaconess Hospital. Our work is cancer, cardiology, pulmonology, orthopedics, and urology. Our calling is care.
I can't believe it. I've got DSL. Whoa.
Finally, high-speed DSL is within everyone's reach. Add SBC Yahoo DSL to your home phone service for just $29.95 a month, guaranteed. One more way, we bring it all home.
Over 30 years ago, the Hill family started their air conditioning and plumbing business, building a reputation of quality and service. Today, Hill & Company is still family-owned. We specialize in Trane comfort systems, and we service all other brands. Call Hill & Company, your certified Trane comfort specialist.
You are watching Oklahoma's News Channel 4 at 6:30.
Good evening. We begin tonight with the threat of severe weather in our state.
Let's head to the forewarned storm center where Mike Morgan's tracking the storm tonight. Mike?
Plans till 11 p.m. tonight, a severe thunderstorm watch. Let's show that to you. It covers about the western half of Oklahoma, including really the front door of Oklahoma City here. So from Ponca City to Oklahoma City to Lawton, west of that line, severe thunderstorm watch. Ellis County, severe thunderstorm warning. Woodward County, also potentially severe storms there. Here's the forewarned edge, much of western, southwestern Oklahoma. There's the metro. Nothing here for at least the next 2 to 3 hours. A line of heavy to occasionally severe storms from near Silverton up into southwest Oklahoma. The cells out there west of Beckham County have weakened quite a bit, and they are no longer severe. Still some 50-mile-per-hour winds there. The cell between Arnett and Vici could be severe just south of Vici and also near the Woodward area. Here's the forewarned storm tracker from east of Woodward near Moreland to just west of Waynoka. Could be some 70-mile-per-hour winds there. Back down to Leedy and Cheyenne, some 50 to 60-mile-per-hour winds there likely. Some much-needed rainfall in that part of the state after 109 today in southwest Oklahoma. Lance and Tammy, more updates coming up.
Mike, thank you. Rumors in Washington tonight. The buzz is Secretary of State Colin Powell may leave office if President Bush wins a second term. The story came from the Washington Post. The article says Powell's deputy told the news to National Security Advisor Condoleezza Rice, but all involved say such conversation never took place.
When there's a news void to fill and there's a lot of the rumor mill going around Washington, D.C.
Colin Powell and his deputy will be with the president at his ranch in Texas tomorrow and Wednesday. It's a visit planned before this latest flap.
The California campaign for governor is heating up tonight with a long list of candidates and a lawsuit. Governor Gray Davis has thrown his first legal punch, filing a suit to delay the recall election until March and to allow himself to be included as a candidate. As it is now, voters would first have to decide if they wanted to remove Davis, and then they would pick his successor. If Davis wins his suit, then he could then be picked to replace himself. So far, nearly 300 candidates have taken out papers to run for the office, including the comedian Gallagher and pornographer and publisher Larry Flint.
A small force of African peacekeepers is in Liberia tonight, but there's still no word on whether U.S. troops will help stop the conflict in that country. President Bush is sticking to his first plan to exile Liberian President Charles Taylor. Taylor claims he'll leave next week if he gets amnesty for alleged war crimes. In the meantime, 2,300 U.S. Marines are standing by offshore, ready to go in, and some say they shouldn't wait.
This is a country that we can go in for a limited amount of time, bring about peace, save lives, and help with the humanitarian needs of clean water, food, and medicine. And that's what really counts right now, saving lives.
That decision could come as early as next week.
Controversy continues tonight for the Episcopal Church. A vote to decide if an openly gay elected bishop will be approved has been delayed. First, the presiding bishop must investigate concerns raised about the Reverend Gene Robinson. He'll look into allegations the Reverend had some form of a relationship with a young, gay, and bisexual website.
The question that everyone has to ask himself or herself is, why did so many people vote no if this is so self-evidently of God?
There is no word on when that vote will now take place.
A mother faces charges after allegedly locking her child in the trunk of a car, and you won't believe the reason why. Guards at a state prison in Pennsylvania heard crying and yelling coming from the trunk of a car in the prison parking lot. When they opened it, they found a 3-year-old locked inside. Authorities say she did it because the child was not allowed access into the prison to visit the woman's husband. The child is in protective custody tonight.
A plane makes a crash landing into several homes, killing 2 people.
Huge explosion. It sounded like, you know, the worst thunder I've ever heard in my life.
Witnesses in Connecticut shot these frightening images of the wreckage. Officials say the Lear jet hit 3 homes before crashing into a river early this morning. The pilot and passenger were killed. No one on the ground was injured. The cause of the crash, of course, is under investigation tonight. And a parachutist didn't have the landing he was expecting. You can see he got stuck in some wires 150 feet above the ground for several hours. Police say 3 people with parachutes jumped from a 300-foot tall radio tower, but only 2 of them made it down. Fire rescue crews helped pull the man down, and the 43-year-old college professor is in jail tonight on charges of criminal trespass and reckless endangerment.
A raging grass fire forces children to evacuate. Linda Cavanaugh has more in tonight's local headlines. Linda?
Now, this fire started about 2:30 this afternoon near the Broadway Extension and Wilshire. What a lot of smoke it had if you saw it. Fire burned about 2 or 3 acres of cedar trees before firefighters finally got it under control. Children at Harrison Park Recreation Center were evacuated as a precaution. No injuries were reported. And crews at Tinker Air Force Base are preparing to practice responding to a major accident. A training exercise is planned just north of the base tomorrow. It'll involve a simulated aircraft crash of 2 planes. Those are tonight's local headlines.
All right, Linda, thank you. You know, credit cards can be a good thing to have in case of an emergency.
But should plastic be in the hands of teenagers? Still ahead, a look at teen spending habits and what credit cards may help them learn the value of a dollar.
And some controversy tonight over a new NBC sitcom starring Whoopi Goldberg. Why some groups are fuming mad. Up next.
And weather-wise, we have heavy to severe storms in western Oklahoma. It was 109 today in the southwestern parts of our state. Will it rain here in the metro? We'll update that forewarned forecast coming up in weather.
An Oklahoma home in danger of being buried by a landslide. Is Mother Nature to blame or the developer? Plus, an OSBI agent says he solved the 70-year-old murder mystery. We'll take you inside the investigation.
That's tonight at 10 on Oklahoma's News Channel 4.
At Advanced Dental, we're in the golden age of dentistry. With advanced training, tools, and technology, Advanced Dental doctors can restore even the most neglected mouth to a balanced state of comfort, function, beauty, and health. Dentistry has improved over the years. Advanced Dental has proven methods to respond to our patients' needs with predictable results. Call today about our $25 new patient exam. At Advanced Dental, we want to see you smile for a long, long time.
Love and War tonight on News Channel 4. It begins with a fierce competition on Fear Factor. That's at 7. Then at 8, a man chooses to reject Aaron for cash on For Love or Money 2. And love is in the air on Who Wants to Marry My Dad. With just 2 episodes remaining, who will stay and who will go? Then join us back here at 10 for Oklahoma's News Channel 4. And there's more to come here at 6:30.
At Jim Holman Mitsubishi, we make owning a car so cheap it's almost free.
Free? Julie, you can't say free in a car ad. That's not legal.
It's not free, it's almost free.
You mean like at Endeavor, 0 down, $299 a month with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty? That's almost free.
So is it illegal to say almost free?
Almost. My name is Jim Holman, and I want to sell you an almost free car.
Red diamonds are your car's best friend. At Jim Holman Mitsubishi.
Use number 28 for that old satellite dish? Starship model. But here's something better.
Call now for great savings with Cox Digital Cable. As always, you get the local channels at no extra charge and local customer service. Get half-price upgrade installation and your first month of digital is free. Call Cox at 600-8282 today.
You know, secondhand smoke kills. So do I, baby. Walk on.
A new NBC sitcom is blowing hot air, or should we say smoke. Some people are upset how much Whoopi Goldberg smokes in her new show, Whoopi. Anti-smoking advocates are worried the character will make the habit look cool. But the show's producers say people still smoke and drink in real life. There's nothing wrong with their character doing it. And the new labels on cigarettes in Europe paint a grim picture of that habit. Cigarette packs will soon show images of the harmful effects of tobacco, such as lung cancer, mouth disease, and stroke. The graphic images will be updated regularly to accompany the health warnings. The images will begin appearing on packs in about a year and a half.
An ultimate fan took one for the team, or at least for Tiger Woods. The fan was hit in the head by Woods' wayward golf ball during the final round of the Buick Open yesterday. As he was lying flat on his back, Woods came over to see if he was okay and apologized. Woods also gave him the ball and an autographed glove. The fan believes he actually helped Woods because the ball bounced off his head straight to the green. Woods finished second in that golf tournament. And if you're a fan of Westerns, you'll want to see the new movie Open Range. The film stars Kevin Costner and Robert Duvall as free grazers who roam the countryside during the Wild West. It tells the story of how they eventually team up to rid a begrudging remote town of an evil rancher. We're giving away tickets to the premiere of Open Range. All you have to do is head on over to KFOR.com before August 7th and sign up for your chance to win.
Well, you can swim, snorkel, even gamble on cruises these days. There are so many different types of cruises to choose from, and we'll tell you how to pick the best for your family. And more teenagers are getting credit cards. Is it a good idea or not? A lesson in finances when we come back on News Channel 4. Topping tonight's bottom line, teaching your children good spending habits.
Kevin Ogle has more on teens and money in tonight's bottom line. Kev, they can spend it quick.
I was just going to say, they know how to spend. Lance, believe it or not, the average teenager spends about $104 a week, often using plastic. A recent survey found 1 in 5 young people under age 20 have their own credit cards or have access to parents' credit cards, and 14% have debit cards. But of course, there are pros and cons to giving cards to kids. 17-year-old Tice Parker has had his own debit card for 3 years.
When I first got the card, I was really intimidated. I was like, whoa, I have to make financial decisions and I have to be on a budget and decide things on my own.
That responsibility has taught the recent high school grad an important financial lesson.
I know that I can't spend money I don't have, and I know to spend only the money that I've budgeted.
Any money Parker gets from gifts or makes mowing lawns or lifeguarding goes in the account, and his parents, who co-signed for the card, sometimes give him a little extra for gas.
Between the two of us, we're making the payments on it, and we're keeping the money in there. But it's through my decisions and my purchases and my investments that keeps the account running.
But the problem is not all teens are as responsible as Tice Parker.
If the parent is putting the money on the card and the child's not making any contribution whatsoever, it does give them that sense that, hey, mom and dad are going to be taking care of me. It does send a message that they are entitled to this money.
And once teenagers have left home, spending without thinking about how to pay off the bills often leads to mounds of debt. In fact, the fastest growing age group for bankruptcies is people under 25. Recent surveys have shown 40% of students are likely to buy a pair of jeans or something they really want, even if they don't have the money to pay for it. And 22% said they'd pay for it with a credit card.
When they pull out that magic piece of plastic, suddenly now what they're consuming doesn't seem to be accounted in terms of their personal budgets or their financial strategies. Instead, the burden ends up being shifted to mom and dad.
While many parents may balk at giving their child a regular credit card, there are other options. Debit cards with a Visa or MasterCard logo allow withdrawals at the ATM and can be also used as a credit card. But the charge is deducted directly from the checking or savings account. Or companies have come up with prepaid cards like Visa Bucks or Citibank's Citi Cash cards specifically for teens. Parents set spending limits by loading the card with a certain amount of money and monitor where their children are spending it. Of course, financial planners say teaching young people about credit and debt isn't something that has to be done with plastic. Your child can learn by having him or her start and manage a savings account. Remember those? That's tonight's bottom line.
The most accurate forecast with the forewarned storm teams, Mike Moore.
Severe weather continues in western and northwestern Oklahoma, but is it headed for the metro as well? We're going to track that. Here's our view outside live from the forewarned sky cam. We have a partly cloudy sky in Oklahoma City. It got hot today, well above 100 for those of you that live on the southwestern and western sides of town. Right here in Oklahoma City, we continue to be in the mid-90s. Right now in the metro, we're checking in at 95 degrees. Our wind southeasterly at 18 with a heat index of 100. Our daytime high temperature at the airport was 97. It was 102 to 104 out in Canadian County, parts of Grady and Kingfisher County today. Our morning low was 71 as of yet. No rain, 900s for August, but that may change a little bit later on. The green numbers you see, those are 3-day rain totals here for central Oklahoma. Well over an inch, even over 2 inches in parts of the Moore Norman area, about an inch in Shawnee and Chandler, also over around Perkins. Current temperatures, 102 Chickasha, 102 in Kingfisher, but only the mid to upper 80s over on the eastern sides of town. All that heat helping to trigger severe weather now quickly in western Oklahoma. It continues to develop. It's 106 in Lawton right now, but only 83 in Ponca City. So you see the change here in the temperatures. Thunderstorms are developing and firing between that change, and that's also very close to the metro, so we do have a chance of getting some showers and thunderstorms even here in Oklahoma City a bit later on this evening or overnight tonight, all because of an impulse, an upper-level weather system that will travel across our state late tonight and during the morning hours tomorrow. The best chance of rain is to the north of Oklahoma City and then eastern Oklahoma a bit later on tonight. I do want to update you on the severe weather that we do have brewing. It is scattered about. Future track here, also the forewarned storm tracker beginning in the eastern parts of the metro. This is Lincoln County, Payne County, up toward Creek County. Scattered thunder showers here producing a little bit of rain. The more severe weather is to the west of us. This is a line of heavy to severe thunderstorms. Now the more severe weather is on the northern end of this line, now approaching Alva, Freedom, Waynoka, east of Moreland now, down toward Sharon and Visay. 75-mile-per-hour winds are possible, so if you live in Major, Alfalfa, Woods, eastern Woodward, also down into Dewey County, stay alert. Severe weather, straight-line damaging winds, and quarter-size hail are possible, and this will also head toward Ponca City and Enid a bit later on this evening. So this is the best chance of severe weather. Out west here, this line is weakening just a bit as it comes into Ellis County and also Beckham County in far western Oklahoma. The forewarned Oklahoma forecast for tonight, well, we're going to carry this rain through eastern Oklahoma and then the rain out west, perhaps into central Oklahoma a bit later on tonight. We could sure use the rain. Chances aren't great that line will hold together, but it's there. Better opportunities to the north of Oklahoma City and then into eastern Oklahoma later on tonight. Lows from 68 to 75 across our state. For tomorrow, that morning chance of rain, it quickly pushes to the east, so the best chance of rain late tomorrow will be in far eastern Oklahoma, and tomorrow is going to get hot, well above 100 for you folks out west, some mid-90s around Ponca City, and 101 for a daytime high in Clinton. 104 in Lawton tomorrow. For the metro, slowly increasing chances of rain by 9 to 10 p.m. coming in from the west. Evening temperatures will be in the 90s and then the mid-80s by 9. By the 10 p.m. news, 81 chance of overnight storms, 30 to 40%, 72 for a low. Temperatures close to 100 tomorrow with a very slight chance of morning rain. That's it for the rain. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday do look dry, mid to upper 90s. Next chance of rain Saturday night into Sunday. Again, Lance and Tammy, some severe damaging winds look likely and some large hail, very intense lightning. We will track those throughout the evening. Updates, folks, as required. Back to you.
All right, Mike, thank you. A worm could be slithering into your PC computer. Find out where it's coming from and how to get rid of that infectious bug. And finding the best cruise for your family to take, the ultimate getaway, is next on News Channel 4 at 6:30.
NBC Tonight. It's hot fear in the summer on Fear Factor.
I'm ready.
Then on For Love or Money 2, Aaron has rejected 10 men, but the game has changed. Someone will reject her for cash.
Can I ask how much?
Finally, on Who Wants to Marry My Dad, it's not a game anymore.
There's a real connection between us.
He's falling in love with only 2 episodes till the kids decide.
Can I only pick one person?
Fear Factor, For Love or Money 2, and Who Wants to Marry My Dad, NBC Tonight.
Get together with Mazio.
You've wanted to try Mazio's flatbreads. Here are 2 new reasons. Introducing the Lucky 7, a zesty combination of pepperoni, 5 flavorful veggies, and 4 cheeses. Or the California Alfredo, creamy Alfredo sauce, fresh tomatoes and mushrooms, grilled chicken and bacon. Try 1 for $6.99, 2 just $12.99.
Get together with Mazio.
This month's special, get 2 large one-topping Mazio's pizzas for only $16.99.
At Mathis.
We are surfing for a cruise in the PC News Center tonight. Hitting the sea has never been more popular, and with great rates, you can't beat the deals. But how do you know which cruise line to go with? Well, check out the cruise section of About.com. It has links to the cruise lines, destinations, and reviews. And you can find out about children's programs, even look at shipboard web cameras for a sneak peek. A few more special offers can also be found at cruisemates.com. This website shows you a big collection of cruise pictures from actual travelers.
Microsoft is warning about a computer worm that exploits a flaw in its Internet Explorer browser. A security bulletin on the company's website says Microsoft is investigating a mass mailer worm. That worm spreads through email if recipients open an attached zip file, then open an HTML file inside the zip file. Microsoft's website directs customers to a security patch designed to fix that problem. And you could say Google has come a long way, baby. Since it started 5 years ago as a college experiment, the search engine has turned into a powerhouse internet source. Millions of people zip through its index of 3 billion web pages every hour. Both Yahoo and Microsoft are searching for ways to steal Google's thunder. They're spending big bucks to build better search engines.
Well, it's the smash hit of the summer. Now the guys on Queer Eye are moving to late night. The celebrities they will make over when we come back on News Channel 4.
So, are you telling us, Mr. Billy, that you have found something that you agree with your mom's on?
That is correct, Senator.
And what would that be?
Checks. We like it, and our moms like that we like it.
Even without the marshmallow puffs and bright colors, you'll happily eat checks?
That is correct, Senator.
You do realize that Chex is low in sugar?
Did you know that? No what?
There's one cereal they like that you want them to like. Chex. Everyone's on the same square.
Who voted for these guys? Not me.
Don't you hate it when you get hurt trying to get the plastic wrappers off your purchases? Well, stay tuned because Brad Edwards is busy testing a new invention that claims to make it a snap to get those plastic packages open. Here's a preview tonight.
They call it the OpenX. It looks somewhat like a box cutter, only the OpenX has a push-down cutting point on the bottom, which is used to make a hole in the plastic packaging. Then the tip of the knife slides in the hole and cuts the whole way around the plastic, supposedly making it easy compared to forcing scissors through the plastic or jabbing a knife in the product. I'll have our college intern Morgan try opening a number of popular items packed in plastic, from underwear to CDs, and we'll see if this $10 invention really cuts the mustard.
And don't miss Brad's test results tonight at 10 on Oklahoma's News Channel 4.
That's a brave intern.
Yeah.
We'll look for that at 10. But first, have you seen the hit show Queer Eye for the Straight Guy?
The Fab Five on that show are about to make over one of late night's hottest television stars, as you'll see in tonight's parting shot. The makeover guys from Bravo's Queer Eye for the Straight Guy will be dropping in on Jay Leno in a couple of weeks to challenge his fashion sense, along with the show's band and the Tonight Show set.
The 5 Gay Men Makeover Style Challenge Straight Guys, and you can catch them on Leno August 14th and 15th. I think Jay's got some style.
Do you?
See what they do.
It'll be interesting to find out.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Fear Factor's up next. We're back at 10.
Good night.